You guys have been asking me about fast charging on the new iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and upcoming iPhone 10. There's been some confusion about how to fast charge, what accessories you need in order to fast charge, and ultimately how much it's gonna cost you to get those accessories that are needed to fast charge Apple's new devices. So in this video, I'm gonna tell you how to fast charge your iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or iPhone 10, no matter where you are. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief for GearLife.com. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about tech, gadgets, and gaming. So if you're into that kind of stuff, be sure to subscribe down below for free in order not to miss any future videos. And don't forget to hit that bell notification as well. As I said, today we're talking about how you can charge the iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and 10, fast charge it, no matter where you are. All you need is the right accessory for the job. I'm gonna run down some accessories here today for you. If you're interested in anything, just know all links are down in the description below for anything you might wanna pick up yourself. Now, regardless of where you wanna fast charge and which accessories you ultimately end up picking up, there is one thing you're gonna need to invest in, and that is this. This is Apple's USB to Lightning cable. They make one in 1 meter and they make one in 2 meters. On one side, you have the Lightning port. That's the port that plugs in to your iPhone or your iPad. The iPad Pros also support fast charging. And on the other side, it's a USB-C. So you can plug that into any USB-C adapter. In order to fast charge, you need an adapter that supports USB-C PD. And the PD, no, not Puff Daddy, not P. Diddy, the PD stands for power delivery. So USB-C power delivery is what you need in order to achieve fast charging for these devices. So the first thing you need, like I said, is Apple's USB-C to Lightning cable. This is gonna run you roughly $25 for the 1 meter version, and this right here is a 2 meter model. This sells for $35. So right off the bat, you do need to pick up an extra cable that is not included in the box with your new iPhone. Now, here's where the confusion lies though. Some people are under the impression that aside from that cable that I just mentioned, you also need to buy Apple's MacBook charger. Apple sells a 29-watt USB-C charger for the MacBook. That's Apple's computer, entry-level computer, and that sells for $49.99. Just because Apple sells something that happens to have a USB-C port and is a charger, that does not mean that that's what Apple is recommending you buy in order to fast charge your iPhone. It's a charger for the MacBook specifically, and there are much cheaper accessories you can buy that achieve the exact same thing. So skip Apple's MacBook charger unless you already have a MacBook and want to use that charger for charging your iPhone. You can easily do that and save some money as well. Skip that and go with this stuff instead. First, we're going to go with what I think compares most to that MacBook charger. This is a charger from Anker. This is Anker's PowerPort Speed PD30. PD30 stands for Power Delivery 30. This is the box, and this is it out of the box right here. As you can see, it looks just like an Apple charger. In fact, it even has the flip out prongs for plugging it in. And on the front, when you plug it in, there will be a blue light right here at the top. So plug that in, a blue light will turn on. That blue light is pretty much on all the time, whether you're plugged in or not. And then it has one port on it. It's a USB-C port. And as I said, it's a power delivery port. So it supports USB-C PD, and that is gonna fast charge your iPhone 8, your iPhone 8 Plus, and your iPhone 10, as well as your iPad Pro if you happen to have one. And as a side bonus, this will also charge your Apple MacBook as well. This, by the way, is the cable you're gonna need. As I said, Lightning on one side, USB-C on the other. You take the USB-C side, plug it in there, plug that into the wall, and you're good to go. Now you're fast charging. This costs you $21.59 for the Anker PowerPort charger. Again, that's less than half the price of Apple's $50 charger for the MacBook. Now let's say you're at home or at the office and you're in an area where you need to charge more than just one thing. You have a bunch of different USB-C items. You want to be able to charge them all. This is another device from Anker. And by the way, Anker did not sponsor this video. No one sponsored this video. None of the things I'm mentioning here are from a sponsor. These are just things I picked up myself for fast charging my iPhone. This right here is called the Anker PowerPort Plus 5 USB-C. And what it has on it is 4 regular USB-C-A ports. Those are fast charging ports, but they do not support USB-C power delivery because they're not USB-C ports. But then at the top, it also has one single USB-C port, which does support power delivery. And on the back, it has a port for plugging in the power cord. So you plug in this power cord, and then as you can see, you plug this into the wall, and you have a bunch of space. So that goes into the wall, this comes out, and you can plug in 4 USB cables and 1 USB-C cable for charging. And again, this is as simple as taking Apple's USB-C to Lightning cable, plugging it into that port right there, plug the other side into your iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or iPhone 10, or your iPad, and you're fast charging right there wherever you are. Now, since this has 5 ports on it and can be stretched away from the wall, this one is a little more pricey than this one right here, which just has a USB-C port. This one is 50 bucks. And again, not bad. 5 ports, you're basically paying $10 per port. And that's the same price as Apple's version of this single port charger. So this one is another great one from Anker. All right, now let's say you're not in the house, you're not in the office, you're actually in the car on your way either home or commuting to work, or really wherever you need to drive, and you want to fast charge. Your phone is on low, you want to get the fastest charge possible. The best thing I've found so far is this right here. This is the Trianium Atomic Drive series. It's a universal car charger with 2 ports on it. It's got a Quick Charge 3.0 compatible USB-A port, as well as a USB-C power delivery compatible USB-C port. And this is it right here. Again, 2 ports on there. Very versatile. It plugs into the lighter port in your car. So this is definitely something you're going to use in the car and nowhere else. You just plug it into your lighter port, leave it there, plug in one of the USB-C to Lightning adapters, and you're fast charging your iPhone right in your car. Now again, the other port, the USB-A port, can also be used for charging, and that is Quick Charge 3.0 compatible. And the USB-C power delivery chipset is able to deliver 45 watts max. The universal car charger from Trianium is made with a heavy-duty aluminum. It's not plastic. It actually feels pretty sturdy. And the best part about this one is the price, as it only costs right now $16.99. So that's the one you're gonna need if you're in the car. Again, links to everything down below. And I've got one more for you. Now let's say you're not at home, you're not at the office, you're not in the car, you're not near a power outlet, but you still want to fast charge your iPhone 8, 8 Plus, or iPhone 10, or iPad, or whatever other fast charge compatible device you have. By the way, all these support any fast charge capable device, but all the questions right now are about the new iPhone, so that's what we're specifically addressing. But like I said, if you're on the go, you're gonna wanna pick up this guy right here. This is a portable power bank from Rav Power, and on it you've got 2 USB-A ports, which can do fast charging. It's also got a micro USB port, which you can use for charging the battery itself, but you can also charge this through the 2-way USB-C port. Now this is a USB-C port that does support USB-C power delivery. And in fact, Rav Power was the first one on the scene with one of these, and they were boasting that they were the only battery pack that could charge the Nintendo Switch on the go while it was in use. That's how powerful this battery is. Every other USB-C portable charger at the time when the Switch was announced and released back in March, on March 3rd of this year, none of the other ones could keep up with the Switch when it was being played, except for the Rav Power. Now this one right here is a 26,800 milliamp hour portable charger. It's the Rav Power Super C series. And again, this will charge your iPhone on the go. And just like all the others, all you need to do is take the Apple USB-C to Lightning connector, plug it into the USB Type-C port, and the other side is ready to fast charge your Lightning enabled device. By the way, to charge the battery itself, I always recommend using that USB Type-C port rather than the micro USB port. Type-C port will charge it in about 4 to 5 hours from dead, compared to 14 hours using the micro USB port. The Type-C output reaches 30 watts, which matches the original Apple MacBook charger that I mentioned earlier. If you want to pick up that Rav Power Super C power bank for fast charging on the go, it'll cost you $79.99. But again, that thing can charge pretty much anything that you throw at it, whether it's a Nintendo Switch, whether it's a MacBook, it'll even charge a MacBook Pro. Anything that charges over USB, the RAV Power is gonna be able to handle. So there you have it, guys, a bunch of different ways for fast charging all your devices, including the new Apple iPhone 8, 8 Plus, and upcoming iPhone 10. Any questions about fast charging, drop them in the comments down below. Let me know. I'll meet you down there for further discussion to answer any questions and to interface with you guys as well. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to drop a like on it. Hit that like button. It lets me know that this is the kind of content you want to see and that I should continue making. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so by clicking or tapping on my face here at the bottom of the screen when it appears. Subscribing costs you nothing. It's completely free and will keep you up to date on all future videos. Thanks so much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I'll catch you in the next video.